Hi everyone, DJ here. Welcome to Lego World. Today, over last Lego World video, I have talking about the most games I ever played on my Xbox One. So since I pretty much talked about that, I pretty much decided to talk about pretty much one more of it, by the way. And these ones are actually going to be like from like 2021 to 2022. Not saying the game that's pretty much from over 2021, 2022. It's just that when I started playing in that year, by the way. So it's literally going to be like two of them in that 1 year, and it's going to be just one in that 1 year. So it's going to be very something. So, I'll wait no time. As always, let's get right into this. So, let's start off with the ones that pretty much start off the game and pretty much in 2021. And that is Injustice 2. Now, here's the thing. Injustice 2, and I'm sorry if it be sounding a little bit weird, by the way, because my mouth feels a little bit numb. Pretty much is, Injustice 2 was pretty much, was back in 2017, where, pretty much is, it was the second Injustice game I pretty much ever seen. Now, if everyone doesn't remember, Injustice Gods Among Us was the first ever, well, not really the first ever game I played, but the first ever, like, sort of fighting game I ever seen over like the past years, by the way. And then I wasn't expecting over 2017 because there was so much happening in 2017. I didn't even know there was like another Injustice 2 game come out, and that pretty much was Injustice 2. Now I started playing Injustice 2 around 2021, and that was like back in January, beginning of late, like, you know, Lego World series, The Incredibles, Minecraft, basically everything, by the way. And I'm telling you what, Injustice 2 from 2021 was fun. Because pretty much playing like all like the characters pretty much ever seen, like Batman, The Flash, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, Aquaman, Cyborg, Robin, just basically anyone in that game. Especially the villain too. Joker, Harley Quinn, Cheetah, Catwoman, Bane, Captain Cold, Deadshot. Like, Deadshot is such a random one though. But Deadshot, just basically like all those characters basically from that game, by the way. And the story itself was pretty much good too. I do love how the ending, by the way, that you pretty much choose that if you want to choose a side with Batman or pretty much Superman, pretty much is that Batman had the good ending and pretty much Superman had the bad ending, which is kind of funny because basically these are two superheroes, by the way, literal good superheroes that basically has one good ending, one bad ending. So basically that's like one as the good hero and Superman being the bad hero. I don't know how that works, but I mean, I did both of them before in that year, by the way. And I'm telling you what, that ending with Superman is actually kind of scary. A little bit. It didn't scare me, but it's actually kind of scary. Because, like, even though he wants to, like, pretty much just, like, protect his sister, by the way. But he was just lost at that point. He was just lost it. And so are the DLC characters, too. I mean, the DLC characters, well, I can't mention one of them, by the way, because, you know, pretty much that one character I pretty much said I can't mention, by the way. But, pretty much, there was, Teen Mutant Turtles, Starfire, Atom, who else? Black Manta. There's so many I'm trying to think about. Black Manta. Oh, Red Hood, Sub-Zero, Raiden, just basically all of them. I'm telling you what, like, Raiden and Sub-Zero being in, like, Injustice 2, because now they're in both games, Mortal Kombat and Injustice 2, so which is pretty much cool. So I'm glad that they added those characters. Starfire and, like, Teen Mutant Turtles, and also I forgot to mention Enchantress was also in this game, which is pretty much cool. Teen Mutant Turtles took me by surprise, by the way. I was expecting Leonardo, Raphael, Michelangelo, and Donatello to be in the game, by the way. That's pretty much very something, by the way. So I'm glad they're in the game. Especially Starfire as well, by the way. They could have added was Beast Boy, by the way. But they did have Raven in the first one, by the way. Which for some reason, I don't know why they could have put her in the second one as a DLC, by the way. Because that would be cool, but even though the game is like 7 years later now, by the way, which is absolutely insane. So, also happy anniversary to Injustice 2 as well. So, happy anniversary to y'all for being in this game for about 7 years later. So which is pretty much great. But yeah, so that's over for Injustice 2. Next one, it is Marvel Avengers. Now, let me remind you, I started Marvel Avengers around 2021 as well, back in August. Now, this was still COVID going around. Still COVID going around, by the way. And then over 2020, actually, Marvel Avengers came out, by the way. Actually, kind of weird thing is, because I look back from over like Marvel Avengers video, by the way, when that like the game from over 2020, they have released it like trailers of it or like teaser from it from over like a little bit like from 2019, by the way, which is kind of like very interesting. Because when I first time saw the game, by the way, it was pretty much incredible. I actually loved it, by the way. Like a whole entire like story with pretty much the Avengers, like the Avengers, pretty much with Miss Marvel, and then pretty much pretty much like everything going on in the story was pretty much great. I love. It's really so hard to talk about this, but I do love how they done it. By the way, it was pretty much incredible. I do love that. And it was also kind of weird is that they released that game over that year back when it was COVID, by the way. So let me remind you, COVID was still going on around pretty much like those 2 years later, by the way. So it started happening around March, by the way. I think it was like March 15 or March 13. So it was kind of very interesting. But I'll tell you what, Marvel Avengers from 2021 was incredible for me. Loved the game. I loved how they pretty much did it, like what was going on, like how that I forgot who the dude was, one who had like the big head, by the way, not MODOK, before he came MODOK, I forgot his real name, but who like how he like became MODOK, by the way, which is crazy. They got like Abomination, then Taskmaster being in the game is pretty much like crazy to me. Abomination, I don't know much about Abomination because here's the thing, I'm not most familiar with every single Marvel villain, by the way. And I'm not talking about like Marvel Spider-Man villains. Like I know all the Marvel Spider-Man villains, but not most of like the Marvel Avenger villains, like by the way, because there's like so many of them, by the way. I just can't remember much of them, by the way. But I do know some of them though. I do know some of them. But I'll tell you what, the DLCs as well, by the way, known as Kate Bishop, then Hawkeye, and then pretty much Black Panther being in the game, incredible. Absolutely incredible. I don't know who Kate Bishop was when I first time saw her, so I had no idea who she was. But I feel like her and Iron Man was like feel like good friends, by the way. So I can tell you that Hawkeye being in the game, should have been in the game pretty much since like part 1, but I love it. Then Black Panther, known as War for Wakanda, absolutely love it as well. Probably like one of the most ones that should have been in the game, by the way. And I do love that, by the way. Even though it was kind of like the last story to do on there, pretty much like the last DLC, so it was pretty much sad. But still, I had a fun time playing that, by the way. War of Wakanda, Future Impact, I think I played it like around 2022. And I think was it Mission Impossible? Was the part 2 one was called? I think that what it was called, or it was called AIM or something like that. But yeah, but still, that game was good. Especially they added was Mighty Thor and Winter Soldier from over 2022. Like Winter Soldier being in that game really took me by surprise, by the way. Really did, because I wasn't expecting him, because that would maybe come back to the game and pretty much still doing this series by the day, by the way. Even though it's ending around this month of December, so which is pretty much gonna be sad about that. But still, Marvel Avengers, you have been one of the best games I pretty much played in that year of 2021, by the way. But it'll be the last month that I'm pretty much playing this game by this year of 2024. But yeah, so we got one more game to talk about, and that is from over 2022, and that is Brawlhalla. Now, if anyone doesn't remember that, I started Brawlhalla also around January back in 2022. So this is 2 years later, right now actually, of me playing this game, by the way. Now, here's the thing. I'm not too familiar with Brawlhalla, by the way. I don't even remember Brawlhalla at all being in my mind for over years, by the way. Because this was still like peak time for me, by the way. So I didn't really know much about this game. All I know is pretty much like kind of like a rip off Super Smash Bros, by the way. But until I realized that pretty much it had crossovers, like mostly every single crossover you can think of. Like they had Steven Universe, Street Fighter, Teenage Mutant Turtles, Walking Dead, WWE, um, what else they had? Rayman, basically like others, SpongeBob, Tekken, like I'd never seen a game that had much crossovers. Even though that Fortnite has a lot of crossovers and purpose them, but I'm saying that like this is crazy. Like G.I. Joe as well, by the way, like G.I. Joe and Assassin's Creed. Like I can pretty much name all of those crossovers in that one game, by the way. Like I was kind of like very happy, by the way, really was, because I'd never played a game that has so much like crossovers, good like legends, like ones you can pretty much main, by the way. Because if you want to know, when I started playing the game, my main was pretty much Scarlet, because I was pretty much good with the lance and pretty much like the hammer, so I was pretty much good with that weapon. But still, I can't believe that 2 years now playing this game, by the way, was fun, by the way. Even though I don't play this game that very much now, because even though I have been playing the game for like pretty much like 2 years, I'll probably soon enough, hopefully, that I'll probably be still playing the game on my own time soon enough before the end of this year of 2024, known as December. But yeah, but what everyone, I'm gonna go ahead and end off right here. If y'all enjoy, so I know what to do. Yeah, I'm really terribly sorry if I really talk really weird. I have no idea what's going on with my mouth right now. By the way, it feels like it feels like a little bit numb. By the way, it doesn't feel hurt. It just feels a little bit numb. So I might be sounding weird for like at least the past few days. By the way, so it should be healing up very soon enough. But I'll see y'all tomorrow in the next video. Bye.